This is 5 on your side at 4. Focused on you.
First at 4, a group of volunteers are now in Staunton, Illinois, searching for a missing woman. Marquisha Williams was last seen a week ago in North St. Louis with a man named Trenton Ivy. Officers found and arrested Ivy in Wisconsin Friday. Now the search for Williams is intensifying. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brent Solomon.
And I'm Ann Allred for Kay Quinn. 5 on your side's Diamond Palmer is live in Staunton, where that volunteer search is underway. Diamond?
Well, Ann and Brent, this is the second time in the last few days that volunteers have gathered to locate Marquisha Williams. Today, family, friends, and even strangers who didn't know her gathered here in Staunton to look in backwooded areas to find her. Now, police say 29-year-old Marquisha Williams was last seen in North St. Louis on December 20th. Police say Williams was seen with Trenton Ivy in the area of Cook and North Spring Avenue. Ivy was arrested Friday near Racine, Wisconsin on unrelated charges of using a dangerous weapon, resisting an officer, and fleeing from an officer. Meanwhile, St. Louis County Police tell us they came here to Staunton on Sunday to search for Williams, but their efforts came up empty. They believe she may have been in the area before she disappeared. Her parents say they want to see more involvement from the community and law enforcement to find their daughter.
Every police agency, the FBI, state troopers, county, city, please, anybody that you know that knows somebody that can help us.
Everybody.
Please help us.
We need her home.
Please.
We need her home.
Police have not released specific information regarding this investigation, and police have not said yet if Trenton Ivy is a suspect or person of interest in this disappearance of Marquisha Williams. Reporting live here in Staunton, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
Right now, we're working to learn more about a person who was shot in the head last night in Ferguson. Police confirm a shooting did happen near Lorette and Halpin just before 10 last night. As of right now, the condition of the person is unknown. Police have not talked about a possible motive.
Well, right now, police are investigating a double shooting in the Metro East that sent 2 men to the hospital. Police say a man and a woman who share a child got into an argument. The woman went to her parents' house and called police. Shortly after, police got a call about shots being fired. 2 men were hurt, the woman's father and another man. Police still investigating what led up to that shooting. 5 on your side's Megan Kernan will have more on this story coming up at 6 o'clock. Well, today, MoDOT preparing for potential winter weather. The Transportation Department says crews are ready to work long shifts if roads get bad. And that's because some snow is possible for tomorrow. MoDOT reminds you to be extremely cautious when you drive. Weather First meteorologist Jim Castillo is tracking that winter mix for us. He joins us now with the first look. What are we expecting, Jeff?
Oh, hi, Brent. So right now we're good. We have a mainly clear sky and that temperature even close to 50. So the ground temperatures are way high and the air temperatures are well above freezing. But yes, we do have an area of low pressure that's moving in from the west, and it's already starting to cloud up in our western counties. And we'll zoom out a little bit. It's Kansas City that has light snow, and they're at 36 degrees right now. So they're above freezing, but there's some snow showers around and visibility is being reduced. So we're going to call it a weather alert day for tomorrow. Slow moving low pressure moves through the area, rain and snow showers, but temperatures are expected to stay above freezing. But that weather alert day again, reducing that visibility in the rain and snow showers, and that's all day into tomorrow night. Temperatures likely to stay above freezing, so not sticking unless you get some of the heavier snow bands, and I'll time those out, the potential of those coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Jim, stay close. Be sure to stay on top of all of the weather by texting the word weather to 314-425-5355.
It was another deadly weekend in Gaza, some of the deadliest days happening in just the last 2 days. Today, a senior advisor to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is set to meet with State Department officials at the White House. The visit comes after Netanyahu vowed to keep fighting until Hamas is destroyed, despite global calls for a ceasefire and large protests in the U.S. demanding an end to the violence. NBC's Chris Pallone has the latest on the war from Washington.
After some of the deadliest days in Gaza since the war began, a top advisor to Israel's prime minister is in Washington. Ron Dermer, a former Israeli ambassador to the U.S., meeting with Secretary of State Antony Blinken and National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan at the White House. It comes after the Hamas-run Palestinian Health Ministry says Israeli airstrikes killed at least 100 Palestinians since Christmas, many of them in this central Gaza refugee camp. The violence increasing calls from around the world for a ceasefire. The UN says the entire population in Gaza is food insecure and facing famine.
The only way we can provide the scale of humanitarian assistance that's needed is if the fighting stops, if the attacks stop, if we can have safe access to deliver scaled aid.
Families of Israelis being held hostage by Hamas heckled Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in the parliament. But in a surprise visit to the war zone Monday, Netanyahu remained defiant, telling troops in Gaza, "We don't stop. This war continues to the end."
Well, look, there's no question this is a tragic, complicated situation, and it's going to get worse.
Here in the U.S., protests demanding a ceasefire continue. Police arrested 6 people during clashes with protesters in New York on Christmas Day. Chris Pallone, NBC News.
Well, happening tomorrow, registered nurses at SLU Hospital will begin a 2-day strike. The union representing the nurses say they are not happy with what SSM is offering for contracts. They've been in negotiations for nearly 8 months now. The union says they are worried about the hospital outsourcing jobs instead of recruiting and retaining more local employees. That strike starts tomorrow at 7 in the morning.
Right now, the Mizzou Tigers are in Texas preparing for the Cotton Bowl. The team is practicing for their matchup against Ohio State. We have a team in Texas. We'll be bringing you live coverage all week long. Our sports director, Frank Cusimano, and our reporter, Mercedes McKay, will report from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
It's going to be good.